Alright, today we're doing another unboxing video. This is something I wanted to get for a little while now. It's the Dremel workstation slash drill press. And when I found it on Amazon, it was about 60, almost 70 bucks. And I was reading the reviews. Some people rated it as really good, other people rated it kind of low. And couldn't justify spending 60, 70 bucks for something that was getting mixed reviews. Well, today we're up at Lowe's and they had it on clearance. The clearance price on it right now was $29.93. Well, I ended up checking it online and it was $19 on clearance. So I ended up getting it for that. So we'll rip into it and see what all it consists of. Instruction manual, products registration, bag of assorted pieces, the actual cylinder itself that the drill press rides on, the Dremel tool holder, which is all together, which is nice because there's not going to be too much assembly required for this. And then we have the base for it. And the base is already marked, and this side is inches, in inches. This side's in centimeters. So, and it's got the bolt holes to bolt it down, which you'll probably end up having to do. So, we'll have to check it out, and I'm going to put this together, and we'll check it out from there. This right here they call a crow's nest. It'll go on top of that rod that I showed you, and this will hold about 18 different bits for your Dremel. This also goes on the top, and it's also it's a hook to hang your Dremel from. This screws into this part and back, and that'll be your stopper. Not sure what this is, but we'll find out. It comes with this assembly wrench, which we'll be using a real wrench instead of this. And then we have this massive bolt and nut. So we'll find out where that goes. So I'm going to assemble this and then we will test it out. Alright, so we're going to put this together right now. First thing you want to do is take the nut and bolt that they gave you. There's a slot here. You put your finger in there to hold it, and then just screw this in. Just a little bit, and just leave it there. Leave it loose. Now, you take this rod that they gave you and remove both end caps. You want to make sure that there's a core rod in here. You want to make sure it don't fall out. You take both the caps off, and then now you insert, you'll see a plastic piece right here. You insert this part into the bottom of the base. there's a stopping part at the bottom right there. So now you want to tighten that up. Don't go crazy and over tighten it. It's basically acting as a set screw. So you take your adjustable wrench and then just tighten it a little bit. If you need to tighten it later on, you can, but just that's all further we're tightening it. So what we're going to do is, I tightened that too much because the inner rod doesn't come out. So we're going to loosen it up a little bit. Make sure this rod's out. If you twist it to the side, it locks it into place. So now you can tighten those bottoms. So we'll tighten that up now, so we don't have problems with that later. Alright, good enough. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attach this, but before we do that, this is your adjuster for the back of it. And there's a slot in here. So you're going to, once again, hold it with one of your fingers and then thread this through the hole in the back. This may take a minute. And then just that far. So now we're going to attach it to this post, because this is already set up for a 90-degree angle. So we're going to unscrew this screw, turn it so it's 90 degrees, and it clicks every time you turn it. It goes from 15 degrees all the way to 90. So we're going to screw that set screw in, and then we're going to slide it down onto the shaft here. And then tighten it up just to hold it. The next thing we're going to do is put the crow's nest on. So we're going to slide that down. And this is tapered just enough for it to stay where it should be. Then we have this top piece. This will hold your hanger. There's a hole in it to hold it. And these pieces right here, the notches cut out, that will hold the wire, your cord, to your Dremel if it's a corded one. So we're going to put this on top, and it just pushes into place. Don't forget to turn it counterclockwise to keep it locked in there. So this will hold, this can also hold your Dremel, and it can hold the wire to your Dremel for when it's in here. There's going to be two adjustments. On the back right here, this one, you can turn your Dremel into 90 degrees. There's two lock levers on this. And then it's pretty much done as is. Right on the side here, it has inch increments. You can also set your depth. And there's a stop here, so you know how far to go down if you're trying to do more precise work. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually install the Dremel onto it. This Dremel here is a model 4300. And to install this on, we will be removing the chuck on it. And then at the bottom of here, there's a plastic nut that has the same threads as the portion of the Dremel here. I'm probably only going to make this finger tight because it is plastic. And you gotta be careful so you don't cross thread anything. You know what, I think it goes sideways. There we go. And I'll pop this off real quick so I can show you. You'll still have access to your switches on the side and your speed control. We'll just swing the cord up there, but you'd want to actually stick it right here. And then you screw your chuck onto it. And put whatever bit you want into it. You can use drill bits, you can use milling bits, you can also put a sanding drum on it, and you can lock it down to where you want it to be, and you can also use it to sand edges of boards, almost kind of like an upside down router table in a way. But yeah, I might update this video. I might even drill something with it before I actually post it so you can see. But that's pretty much all there is to it. For 20 bucks I'm happy with it because I wasn't going to pay 60 to 70 for it. And also the model number on this one is 220/1, and it is compatible with Dremel's 275, 285, 395, 398, 100, 200, 300, 400, and the 800 series. 3000, 4000, 4002, 8100, 8200, and 8220. My Dremel is the 4300, and I'm thinking mine came out before this was actually made. Well, not before, but after this is made. So, but everything still seems to line up and fit right. So, any questions or comments, ask down below. Thanks for watching. Alright, and here we are with the drill press mounted up. We gotta drill some holes, some pilot holes for a bee's nest anyway. So, I told you in a video we were gonna do some drilling with it. So, we'll do just that. You just want to turn it on. Everything is really easily accessible, so that's good. seems to work plenty good for what I'm using it for. So if there's any questions or comments, let me know down below. Thanks.